Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week we are doing something totally new for us.
Our first ever Harvest Host Stay, and we are parked at Weldon Mills Distillery in Weldon, North Carolina.
And this is definitely not a typical campground for us. No hookups, no sights, just a really cool place with a lot of history and some seriously good spirits.
Oh, and yeah, we may have sampled a little too, and we probably spent way more than we should have. So if you're new here, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Allie.
And we are AlliChuck Adventures.
First Harvest Host, driving along, see a Bucky sign, and decide we're going to go to Bucky's.
OMG. So when we stopped, we drove through Bucky's with one big loop around. I have never in my life seen so many people, cars and RVs and people going in and out. I mean, we've been there many times and it's been packed. But
Never this one though.
We've never been to this location. This took cake. I mean, unreal. So we're back on the road. We're gonna stop at a different place to get gas.
Flying J.
No, it's not a Flying J. It's called a Lotta. I've never heard of a Lotta before. But we're gonna stop there and get some gas. They have an RV lane there.
So we have made it to our first Harvest Host. Easy check-in. All we had to do was go to the office and tell them that we were here for our reservation. They said that there was one other camper there just to kind of park parallel to them. We did have to unhook the Bronco though, which Allie, in retrospect, said it's a good idea that we did.
Yeah, because that way we don't have to walk all the way back up to the main building. We can just drive up there. And we're going to go do some taste testing and see which whiskey
We're going to buy.
Bottle of whiskeys we want to buy.
Bottles
of whiskey.
We're probably going to end up spending more money than we would have if we had just booked a cheap campground overnight. But hey, you know.
Hey, it's always an adventure and it's fun to do different things.
And I mean, you do get something out of it. You get a free night stay and you get hopefully some really good whiskey. So we're really excited to try this Weldon Mills Distillery. And they're open till 7. It is about 5:40 right now. So we got a little bit of time. He said, come back. He said, we're going to get you drunk. Which is fine. We don't have to drive except from the distillery to here, which is like
I think we can handle that.
300 feet.
Yeah.
Bad comes to worse, we leave the Bronco there and we walk back.
That's true.
Well, yes, we had the best experience with our first Harvest Host.
Oh my goodness. So
Caesar.
Yes.
Loved Caesar.
Caesar and John.
And
they
John.
both were the sweetest guys ever. Took care of us very well.
Oh yeah. They definitely.
We did 2 samples.
Yeah.
We got to try all these bourbons and
whiskeys
and vodka, and we ended up buying 2 bottles.
Yeah.
We ended up getting this one is the caramel green apple. This tastes like fall, y'all.
It was good.
I took a sip of this and I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in a fair, like a fall fair. And then that was off my
I like the soldier's cut, but Allie thought it was a little too bitey.
Yeah, but then I tried this one. It's the Snorting Bull.
Based on the Bull Durham, the Durham Bulls, Raleigh Durham Bulls.
Yeah, Durham Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing flavor. And
see
so we ended
see
up
the
getting,
label.
yes, very cool.
Yeah. So I mean, that was like $40-some. That was like $20-some, right?
And then, of course, you know me. If you've been watching our channel, you know how I have a t-shirt collection, Soldier's Cut. So this was one of the liquors that we actually tried. It was good. I liked this one better, the Snorting Bull, but I wanted to get this shirt because
part of the proceeds go to
military.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And of course, with my dad, he was in the military. My brother was in the military. I like to support the military.
Oh, my dad was in the military too.
Yes, you're right.
Yep.
And then the front's got a little.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yep.
So all in total, I mean, we spent like $125.
$120 to me. It was completely worth it, especially being our first experience. I did get a teacher discount. He asked me if I was military. I said, no, my dad was. And then he said, well, were you a nurse? Are you a nurse? I said, no. Teacher, I said, yes, but I'm retired. And he said, doesn't matter. And he gave me the discount. I thought that was super sweet.
And we actually met another couple while we were in there. They're parked next to us over here. So there's two other RVers here now. I don't know if they just booked last minute or what, because when we were in there earlier and we were checking in, they said us two were the only ones who are going to be here tonight. So they may have did a last minute deal, but they had a dog kind of reminded us of Nikki again.
Temperament.
They had the same kind of hair. So man, we are really.
She was so sweet, like Nikki too.
Yeah, we are really starting to think about wanting to get another dog at this point. So they were nice. They were from Canada, right?
Yeah.
And they're in a bus right next to us, so it's cool. We're neighbors for the night. We'll see how we sleep tonight. We'll see if we need the generator. I'm hoping our 200 amp hour battery lasts us, and if we have to run any furnace, it'll be enough to run the furnace for us a little bit. I don't think it's going to get all that cold here tonight.
Oh, and I know us being in that back,
it gets pretty warm in there.
It's like a cave in there, and definitely our body heat fills it up, so
yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Probably in the morning we'll have to run the generator a little bit, warm it up in here before we run the slides in and everything. But we are very excited to have our first night here at our first Harvest Host, and I think we couldn't have picked a better one.
It was perfect.
So we'll let you guys know more in the morning, but I would say if you're in this area, if you're in North Carolina and you're close to Weldon and you want to check out a really cool distillery, Weldon Mills.
One more thing I forgot to mention.
Oh, yeah.
He gave me 2 stickers.
Gave us 2 stickers after we'd already paid.
So it's going to go up here.
Yep.
We don't have any tape right now.
No, we ran out of
We
tape.
ran it out. But it's
Because, why did we run out? We forgot to tell you guys about this in our last video. So we have all these magnets from previous,
Look at the Helen one.
Yeah, from previous trips back in the day. So what I did is I took the tape, because I don't want them to scratch the fridge. So I took the magnetic tape, put it over the magnet, so it's a softer magnet, Hopefully that will keep it from scratching. But look how many magnets we have now. It's crazy.
Gosh, I love this one. It's super cute.
Yeah, you can turn this one on.
Perfect timing, because it's Christmas right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's adorable.
And this one here, like all these we couldn't use before.
I know. Well, this one, the little seed came off.
And
sad.
But yeah, we got all these El Paso. Yeah, it's
I know,
great.
So cool. Cedar Key.
So pretty soon we're going to be out of room on a refrigerator. It's crazy. But yeah, thank you, Weldon Mills, for giving us these.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think it's time to wind down, maybe cook some dinner, because we went over there and did those tastings on an empty stomach, and we haven't drank for, I don't know how long it's been since we drank because of our stomach bug. Whew. After 2 little thimblefuls of whiskey and bourbon, I was already like, I'm feeling it. So I need to get some food in my belly. Gonna watch some football, because we got some Saturday night football tonight. Get a good night's sleep, and then tomorrow we are going to get up and head to Gettysburg. Here at Weldon Mills Distillery, they had plenty of RV parking spaces. Probably could fit, I would say, 10 RVs here. They also had a fire pit, a community fire pit, and they said, help yourself to the firewood if you wanted to have a fire. It was a little cold for a fire, so we did not do that. But it was also very easy to get into this location. They had a very large parking lot. You just want to make sure when you're going there, you don't go to the main distillery building.
Well, we had a great night here staying at Weldon Mills Distillery for the night. It was our very first Harvest Toast, and it did not disappoint. It was the perfect first time for us. And we met the sweetest couple while we were there last night. And they had the cutest little dog named Cookie. The couple's name is Julian and Kelly. And they actually have an Instagram page. It's called Juke the Bus. So they took Julian and Kelly and mixed it together to say the word juke. And their rig is the coolest. It is a school bus. It's blue and it's all decked out. Very, very neat. We saw them this morning, and I had to give Cookie one more hug goodbye. She was the sweetest dog. She reminded me so much of Nikki. The love that she had was unreal. And so just put a big smile on my face. It really let me know this morning that it's time for us to get a new dog, because my heart is so full of joy right now. So overall, we're really liking the Harvest Toast plan of staying overnight. We're just not going to spend as much money as we did last night on all the things that we bought. But I told Chuck, I said, being our first time, we had to really do it right, and we did. And
it's Christmas. You know.
And it's Christmas, yes.
It's kind of our Christmas present to ourselves.
We are now on the road to Gettysburg. We have about a almost 5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And we're staying at Artillery Ridge Campground. We were there before, so we're looking forward to going back again. So if you're new here, we are AlliChuck Adventures, and be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can follow us on our next journey. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and drop us a comment below. And don't forget to share this video because it really helps out the channel. All right, we'll see you on the next one, guys. All right, bye.